and welcome back to Geek. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe for all future content. It's a little bit different today, as you can see. We've turned the lights on. Well, not the light on, we've actually opened the blinds and the curtains. What we're going to be talking about today is, if you remember, the last couple of days we've been doing videos regarding Kitchener Comic Con and all the ins and outs of what Anime North have done. Well, for some unknown reason, Anime North, the way they're starting to act and the way they're starting to interact with people of the community in conventions and also the anime, it's got a lot of people thinking about what their actual practice is. So we're going to take a few looks here at, this is the first one, coming from Darkside Eve. How effing heinous is this? The director of public safety just dropped the identity of one of the whistleblowers, after I go out of my way to keep the identity safe. Big question, if the threat weren't real, why did the person feel a need to run to Tomo to explain himself? Which is very, very true. If you remember, we done a video regarding where you had Tomo come out and say, yeah, nothing's happened, it's all a lie, no one said nothing, we don't know who's doing it, and it's probably just a troll. Well, with all of that, Tomo came out with this. Update on the interesting incident. Yesterday afternoon, I received a phone call from one of the Anime North staff members who was involved with the incident. First of all, why would they, be talking to this person, even though when Tomo said himself that nothing, oh yeah, stupid, it's just a troll, nothing's really happened, it's all fake, blah, blah, blah. Well, this says otherwise. It was supposed to be a private business conversation between Ron of Kitchener Comic Con and that individual, but was overheard incorrectly by a Kitchener Comic Con staffer who somehow got incorrectly put together that the AN staff, if they attend KCC, they would be fired by Anime North. This Kitchener Comic Con staffer who incorrectly overheard the phone conversation promptly posted the incorrect news on the fan forum page. No. The AN staffer who runs a video gaming and board game business that goes to many conventions was in conversation with Ron about this business and had nothing to do with staff of Anime North. I will not post what the Anime North staff member said to Ron, as that is a private business conversation and does not need to be heard. Can you see where this is going? Because this Tomo guy just keeps putting in, it was a private business conversation. It was a business conversation. It was a business conversation. This in turn has caused a lot of confusion and division in the community, as well as fired up the battle of for and against VM supporters. No. We know what's happening here now because we have seen that literally Anime North, they're backtracking, and this is the only story they're going to stick to now. I've had people DMing me with other things that they've spoken with Anime North about, and they are literally the same, like, yeah, they're sticking with the same story, and because they want to make sure they don't look like the bad guy. I would like to again stress that Anime North encourages its staff to participate and enjoy other conventions freely, without any fear of consequences to their status as Anime North, as long as they behave lawfully and abide by that convention's policies. I apologise for the confusion this has caused and hope everything can go back to normal as is. I would also like to thank many for bringing this to our attention. From Tomo, whatever, Director of Public Safety at Anime North. Well, with all of that, what you need to think of, he's saying, or they're going out of the way and saying, oh, someone overheard something. Yeah, no, it doesn't work like that, because all they would get is the one side from Ron, as they, and they've outed that person because why are they outing someone when they feel like nothing's happened? Anyway, Darkside Eve carried on. So a couple of things here for Tomo. I didn't overhear a conversation. Curious actually, because the person you casually named here was the person who was eavesdropping on a casual phone call, not a business call. It was the conversation between two friends, not business. Again, Tomo is literally saying now, right, we gotta say this, it'll make us look a bit better, oh, we'll just say it's a mix-up, just go with that, just go with that. That's exactly what they're doing. And they're doing this because they got caught. This is the problem. They thought they could get away with it. But there's one thing I'm going to take a look at later on, which is very, very interesting. So, we're going to carry on with this. When they was posted, so obviously, you know, with all of that, Darkseid Eve carried on Twitter talking about things, and this is what they said. So the same person who's scrambling to you to clear up what he said on a call he wasn't even on originally, is overseeing an independent group, where our staff were told exactly what a third party told us in the picture above. Which, the picture above is this. I believe it was the latter. If provided his Go services to KCC, then he wouldn't be welcome at Anime North 20 anymore. That's what happened there. And if I say, carried on. Obviously, apart from that, there you are, that if his company provided services, he was banned. This is what Dave said to Kitchener Comic Con. If I go to you, Anime North, they're going to ban me. That's exactly what's happened here. And Tom also, he's tried to switch it around to make sure that they don't look the bad guy, but they are. So why does he feel the need to clarify what was said when nobody at all named him? Outside of you, that is. We only brought to light the threats he told us about. So explain why, if these never happened and nobody knew his name, why is he calling you? Which is very, very true. And we got one more part here now, where Tomo had to come out again and to say something else. So this is how Anime North directors treat you, even after you run to them and bend the knee. Even after you sell your friends out to save your own skin. Doesn't really matter since it has nothing to do with Anne. Then why name him at all? And we got here what Tom put on Facebook. It doesn't really matter since it has nothing to do with Anime North, it has to do with that individual and his business. Which in fact is none of our business to begin with. Keeping things in short, it really isn't a big deal. Just a miscommunication with what the Kitchener Comic Con staffer thought they heard, and that they wrote it down in the post in the forum and people have jumped to conclusions and blown it out of proportion without thinking and overreacting on it. So first of all, with all of that, to be honest with you, Tomo is literally just like, ooh, if we do this, we can do that. And if we say, it's all a misunderstanding, it'll be fine. It doesn't work like that. Tomo, you really need to just literally come out and explain yourself instead of lying. You get a lot further if you just say the truth. You do. People may forgive you and you're like, alright, okay, that's the truth, over and done with, shake hands, part way. That's what you need to do. Instead of going onto a social media platform and saying, oh, it's trolls. Then the next day be like, oh, someone misheard something. They heard someone else talking and it was completely wrong. So how do you go from trolls to that? Anyone know that? Anyone? Let's just leave that there. In the next video, we are going to be looking at something regarding Anime North and someone who is associated with it. And we'll find out why they're talking about it. So if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see all you wonderful people soon.